Okay, number four. Number four says Mr. Quant's. Listen, because this one is a tough one, okay? Mr. Quant's physical education class, 48 out of the 50 students dressed out. Which fraction best represents the ratio of students who did not dress out to the total number of students? Okay, so always begin with a what? With a question, right? That's what I put you yesterday. So figure it out. It's real easy. Hold on. Who moved here? Where did this already go? Oh, we're recording again. It says Mr. Quad. So it says which of the fraction best represents the ratio of students who did not dress out to the total number of students? So vamos para. You're supposed to have done already 1, 2, and 3 from page 2, right? Yesterday we did these together 1, 2, and 3 from page 1. Your homework yesterday was to do 1, 2, and 3 from page 2. Okay, so I'm doing number 4. Donde te quedaste, nomás pon number 4. Okay, wherever you stop, put number 4. If you didn't do yesterday's homework, well, you better do it tomorrow. I am gonna grade today's homework plus yesterday's homework. Okay. So number 4. Number 4 says which fraction does not represent the ratio? Okay, so they want a ratio, so I'm gonna put quickly ratio of students who did not dress out. Oh, they want the ones that did not dress out. To, you see this word to? That's so important because that one tells you quickly who came first. Who came first? Not dressed out. La palabra to te dice quién vino primero, which is not dressed out. This is number 4 from page 1, okay? To who? To the what? Total. You got that? So basically they want the ratio of the ones that did not dress out to the total. Los que no se vistieron para el gym al total de niños que hay en el gimnasio. Okay? Now let me get the facts. 48 out of 50. 48 out of 50 what? Read it. Dressed out, right? So these are the ones that dressed out. Okay? Now let me make this thing big now. Here's where we messed up, some of us. Okay? So the facts, I don't need that guy. I need this guy bigger. Okay, there we go. So the question wants the ones that are not dressed out to the total. Yes? So let's begin. Do we have the ones that are not dressed out?
No.
How much are the ones that are not dressed out? Do we have it? No. Because this 48 out of 50 dressed out. So how do I find out the ones that did not dress out? Subtract. Good. What do I subtract? 50 minus 48 is 2. But many kids will put the 48 as one of the, for the work. No, no queremos los 48. Los 48 son los que se vistieron. Quieren saber quién no se vistió. So voy a restar 50 minus 48. So I'm going to go to the side. I'm going to go 50 minus 48. I know some of you can already figure out mentally, but I'm going to show you. And these two are the ones that did not dress out. And I worry a lot always with this type of questions because some of you will get this guy, will create the ratio out of this when they want the ratio of the ones that did not dress out. This was not given. No me dieron esto. I have to figure it out with these two. Now, who's the 50 then? Who would be the 50 in this problem? The total. Good, Rodrigo. So 50 would be the total. 50 va a ser el total. And of course, 48 are the
Good
dress.
morning. Today is Wednesday, November 15th, 2023. Will everyone please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance?
Okay, so let's go back to the problem. So the reason I did all this so you can understand that every single part of this problem has a label. The 48 are the ones that did not dress out. That's what we have to read carefully. The 50 would be the total because out of, anytime you see the word out of, that means that that's the total. Out of 50, 50 is the total. And then two that are not dressed out, they didn't tell me that, but since they're asking me about that, the question one's not dressed out, I had to subtract the 48 that dressed out so I can find the two that did not dress out. Preguntas? Okay, now my next thing is the strategy. Is this a part to part or part to whole? Is this a part to part or part to whole? Why this time part to whole? Because there's the total. So this would be a part to whole. Es una parte contra el entero que están comparando. ¿Por qué sé que es el entero? Porque dice total. Okay, that's the whole gym. Now, who came first? The not dressed out or the total? How do you know who came first? The word two, guys. You see the word two? This came before, and before means that you came first. This came after. After means that you what? Came second. Listen again. This word two, underline it, circle it. That word's gonna help you know who came first, who came second. So who came first? Not dressed out. So who goes on top? What number? Two. And who goes on the bottom? 50. There's a ratio. But Mr. Rivera said to set up a proportion. So what's a proportion? What do I put here to get a proportion? ¿Qué ponemos aquí for a proportion? Equal. And then the line. This is a proportion. Two ratios that are equal are proportional. Okay? Okay. Ya que acabé de decir las explicaciones otras privadas, okay, I paused it not because I don't want to get recorded. I paused it because it's a waste of time for you to hear that. I want you to just hear the lesson. So, how do we get, let me put the camera again. How do we get the other two numbers? What did we learn yesterday? Simplify. So I'm going to put over here 2 out of 50 divided by, okay, what's going to be my checklist? 2. That's it. Who's the smallest number? That's all I can use. Will 2 simplify these two? Yes. Divided by 2, 2. What's 2 divided by 2? 1. What's 50 divided by 2? If you cut half, when you divide by 2, you're cutting things in half. If you cut half 50, what do you get? Good. So what's the ratio? 1 to 25. Write it always. 1 to 25. 1 colon to 25. Okay? No, colon. Semicolon has a little comma on the bottom. Semicolon would be this guy since you mentioned it.
That's for reading.
It could be for math when we're listing things that have commas. That's a semicolon. The colon is the two dots like the time. When you have the time, that's the colon. Okay? Questions?
No, sir.
What choice should I choose then? Which one do I choose?
B.
G or B? Yep, that's the one. The way I did number 4, you're gonna go home and do number 5. Let me read it. And in the videos, you can forward it to the problems that you need to work on. There are 100 students in the choir. 64 students sang at the opening of the new mall. Which best represents the ratio of students who did not sing at the mall opening to the total number of choir students? So do they want the 64? Do they want the 64? No. Because the 64 are the ones that what? Sang. They want the ones that did not sing. How am I going to find the ones that did not sing? Minus. Is this going to be a part to part or part to whole? Part to whole. How do you know it's a part to whole? Because you have the what? Total. So just like I did number 4, that's what I'm saying. You shouldn't have trouble with this because they're identical. It's just another story. Mine was about dressing up for P and not dressing out, and this one is about singing at the mall and not singing at the mall, but it's the same thing. Question one, number 4. You're gonna go home and do number 4. Now number 5. It's gonna get harder and harder as we go along, so please pay attention. Especially this one. This one is gonna be a little bit tougher because it's gonna be different than the other ones. Number 5, if the ratio of the firefighters to fire trucks is 9-1, which of these does not show possible numbers of firefighters and fire trucks in Houghton County? Okay, number 5. The question is, which of these does not show possible, not possible? So this question is saying not possible. Okay? Not possible of what? Not possible of firefighters and fire trucks. Not possible of firefighters and I'm just gonna put trucks because it's the fire trucks, obviously. So this is a question. They want to know which one is not possible. ¿Cuál no es posible? Okay? That is the question. Now let me get the facts. The facts is that the ratio of firefighters to fire trucks is 9-1. So this time, do they want the ratio or they already gave it to you? They gave it to me. Ya te están diciendo the ratio of firefighters to fire trucks is 9-1. So the fact will look like this. They already told me that this is the facts. They already told you 9-1. They already told me that 9-1. Yes? Now I need to decide who's the 9 and who's the 1. Firefighters to fire trucks. Who came first from the word to? Firefighters. So who would be the 9? Firefighters. So I'm going to put FF for firefighters. And who would be the 1 then? The trucks. So I'm going to put a T there for trucks. For FT, fire trucks. Questions? We're going to do a proportion. But here's where it becomes tricky. This is already simplified. Do you agree?
Yes.
How do you know it's already simplified?
Because it has a 1.
Good job. Who said that? Good job, sir. Since it has a 1, I already know it's simplified. So how am I going to find a possible?
Divide.
Well, it's already simplified. So how can I find this? So what we're going to do is we're going to do the opposite of simplified. The opposite of simplify is to divide. When we simplify, we divide, right? We make less pieces. But what's the opposite of dividing? More pieces. Multiply. Good. So here's what we do. Real simple. What's 9 times 2? What you do on the top, you do on the bottom. What's 1 times 2?
1.
Try again. 1 times 2. 2. Good. So I'm generating more pieces. 9 times 2, 18. 1 times 2, 2. Who would be after 2?
3.
What's 9 times 3? Try again. 9 times 3, 27. What you do on the top, you do on the bottom. So what's 1 times 3?
3.
Who's next after 3?
4.
And you always start with the simplest one. 9 times 4, 36. 1 times 4.
4.
And I like to go to the 5th one only and see if I can find a little pattern here. 9 times what would be next?
40. No. 9
5. What's 9 times 5? 45. And 1 times 5? 5. Now let's check the pattern on the bottom one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're counting by ones. Then check the pattern on the top. 9, 18, 27, 36, 45. We're counting by 9. So these are all proportional. If I start doing cross products, 2 times 9, 18, 1 times 18, 18. 3 times 9, 27, 1 times 27, 27. Even if I do it from here, look, 3 times 18 would be 54. 2 times 27 would be 54. Even if I do it from here, they'll still be proportional. No matter how I do it, it's proportional. Why? Because I was doing factors. I was doing a scale factor times 2 times 2 times 3 times 3 times 4 times 4 times 5 times 5. Para generar, all these are possible. I can have 18 firefighters for 2 trucks. I can have 2 firefighters for 3 trucks, 36 firefighters for 4 trucks, and so on. You understand? Now that I have all my possible ones, and there's more, but Mr. Rivera likes to stop in the 5th one. Okay? So this is the first one because that was 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll stop in the 5th one. Now let me go check my choices. 27 firefighters and 3 trucks. Let's see if that was one of my generations here that we generate. Do we have 27 firefighters for 3 trucks? So is this possible? Yes. This was choice F or A. I don't know what it says. Let's put their choice F. And that was possible. Right? Yes or no?
Yes.
The next one. 45 fire trucks, 5 firefighters. Was that possible?
Yes.
Yes? That's what our kids do to me. Mr. Rivera, on purpose. I did this on purpose. Because I'm just checking if you're reading. And this shows you the importance of reading and why we have to be careful. Hoy lo que acabo de decir. Look what you just said. That letter B is possible. It says 45 fire what? And our 45 is what? Firefighters. So is letters B possible?
No.
No. You can't just go with numbers. Oh, see, 45, 45 stuff. You have to read. Now let's use logic too. Let's pretend that you don't catch it. Let's use logic. Do you think that the mayor of Brownsville and the community of Brownsville is going to order 45 fire trucks to just have 5 firefighters?
No.
¿Qué van a estar haciendo las trocas? ¿Están parqueadas o qué? Si nomás son 5 firefighters, ¿cómo vas a querer 45 trocas?
If one of them breaks, you can.
But 45 of them? Don't ever vote for this guy for mayor because he's going to waste your taxpayers' money. That's wasting our money, the taxpayers. Vas a ordenar 45 trocas, camiones, y nomás tienes 5 firefighters.
Yeah, pretty good.
Even if you give each of them a fire truck, sir,
There's only gonna be 5.
there's still going to be how many trucks sitting there doing nothing? 40. So what I'm trying to say is, if you don't understand what we're doing, use logic and say, hold on. ¿Cómo voy a ordenar 45 camionetas de trocas para la lumbre si nomás tengo 5 trabajadores? ¿Quién va a manejar a otros 40? The ghost from Folk, the little ghost that put the little hand there in the corner of the.
Sir, I already touched it.
Yeah.
It's fake.
Yes. Well, maybe she's the one that's saying the answers right now. Okay? Ten cuidado es my point. Porque a veces dices, ay, mira, ahí están los 45.5. Ah, sí está bien esta. No está bien esta porque dice trocas y de arriba es firefighters. So is letter B not possible?
No.
It's not possible. It's not one of ours. So letter B, change this to A, by the way, because now that I said it's like letter A, this should have been letter A. So let's change it so we won't all confused in the video. Now, was letter B here?
Yeah.
Was letter B in our answer? No. So guess what? Letter B is not there. So let's check letter C now. Is letter C there?
Yes.
You're sure this time?
Yes.
36 what? Yep. And how many trucks?
4.
4. What can you assume that each truck will carry then?
3, 4.
If there's 36 firefighters and there's 4 trucks, how much will each truck carry to go fight fires?
4.
Think about it.
9.
There's 36 firefighters, and the first truck is going to load the first firefighters. ¿Cuánto vamos a echarlos ahí adentro? Good job, sir. 9. And then the next truck? 9. Then the next truck? 9. That's why it takes for every one truck, there's 9 firefighters. There's a connection. You see that first one? It's telling you what I asked you. The first truck, 9. Another truck, 9. Another truck, 9. And as we make more trucks, there's going to be more firefighters that we need. You understand? The next one, 54 to 6. Did we get to that one? No, but can we get to that one? Which one would be next? Let's do it to make sure. We can't say just yes. Let's check. After 45.5, 9 times 6 would be 54, and 1 times 6 would be 6. So this is possible. What choice was this? I forgot to put the choice. What choice was this? D. What choice was this one? B. B? No, that wasn't B. It was not there. So was B not there? No. What choice was this? No, it wasn't there. So now this guy, what choice was this? C. So what was possible? A was possible, C was possible, D was possible. This guy almost tricked us, but this one is not possible because they flipped them. So the answer is, ¿cómo que A? They want not possible. Not possible. The answer is B, because they flipped the labels. Question with number 5. That's how you do it. You just generate times 1, times 2, times 3, times 4, times 5. When it's already simplified, that's how we do it. Questions. Number 6. By the way I did number 5, you're going to do number 5 also. Oh, that was your number 5. So you're going to do page 1, number 5. I messed up. Okay. So you're going to do number 5 here, guys. My bad. I went the other way. Which I'm glad that I went with the firefighters, because that's the one that last year the kids had trouble. Let me read it. The ratio of boys to girls is 2 to what? 2 to 5. Who's the 2 then in this story? The boys, because you see the word 2? Boys. The word 2, 2. Who's the girls? 5. Which of the following is impossible? You're going to do the same thing. Times what? Times 2. Times 3. Times 4. On the top and on the bottom. And see which one. This time they want to know which one is possible. This time they do want to know which one will be possible. Questions? So you're going to do number 5 from page 1. I did it reversing that one because I messed up. But that's good because that firefighter one always gets the kids at home. Number 6. Ready? On Thana's bracelet, there are 6 gold charms and 8 silver charms, which shows 3 correct ways to express the ratio of gold charms to silver charms. Okay, number 6. What do they want? Ratio of what? Ratio of what? Gold to silver. Where do I get that? From the what? ¿Dónde lo agarré eso? From the question, look, ratio of gold, ahí está la palabra to silver. Gold to silver. Facts. The facts are, there's going to be 6 that are gold and 8 that are what? Silver. So let me put that. Facts. 6 gold, 8, it was 8, right? Silver. 6 de oro y 8 de plata. Okay? Is this a part to part or part to whole? Part to part. We're comparing a part to the other part. Good job. So this is a part to part. Who came first? Gold. So gold will be on the top, which is number what? 6. And silver is going to be on the bottom, which is number 8. And they want 3 possible ones. So here's the problem with this one. This is not simplified. So before we start generating, we need to simplify this guy. So let's simplify this guy on the side, 6, 8. Let's do a checklist up to what number do we do the checklist? 6, right? Can 2 work with both?
Yeah.
Yes. Can 3 work with both? Can 4 work with both? 5, 6. Who wins? Okay, so 6, 8 divided by 2, 2 would be how much? 3/4. Now, look what I'm going to do. This is the simplified, so let me write the simplified so I can generate the other ones. We're going to do the same thing like the truck. We're going to do the same thing like the truck, but we have to first simplify. That's where kids mess up always. 3 times what? 3 times what I'm going to start with? 3 times what?
1.
No, 2. What's 3 times 2? What's 4 times 2? And look, it's back to that one. Good, that's what we wanted. Now let's do the next one. 3 times 3? 9. 4 times 3? 12. Now, once you get the pattern, you can actually do this. 3, 6, 9. Who's next? 12. Who will be next? Arriba. 3, 6, 9, 12. Who's next on top? 15. Let's do one more. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. We'll stop there. Let's go to the bottom now. 4, 8, 12, what? 16. And then 20. And then 24. All this is possible. If there's 6 gold, there's going to be 8 silver. If there's 9 gold, there's going to be 12 silver. For every 12 gold, there's going to be 16 silver. They're all equivalent. They're all proportional. We start doing the cross multiplies on all of them. They all would go proportional. Questions? Now let's check which ones is what they want. Voy para acá. Voy para acá. Y vamos a ver. Do we have 8 to 6? We do? Yes or no? No. We have 6 to what? 8. The order matters, guys. No puede decir, bueno, no es igualito, pero se parece. No. You can't do that. Do we have 2 to 3? No. Do we have 3 to 7? Do we have 3 to 4?
Yes.
What's the answer? J. Questions? So I just did a couple of them because if 3 to 4 was not there, then I would have to be ready to find the other ones. You understand? Because sometimes it's not always the simplest form. It could be more. Number 7. Oh, your number 6 for homework would be this guy. I always have to show it so like that you can pass it in the homework. Mrs. Kennedy has 4 daughters and 6 sons, which shows 3 correct ways to express the ratio of Mrs. Kennedy's sons to total children. Be careful with this one. The other one was not total, right? Yeah, it wasn't total. Hey, this one is tricky, so be careful. Let me kind of help you a little bit. You're comparing who? The sons. So who do you need for sure? So what number do you need for sure? 6. The sons to total. So this is a part to what? Did they give you the total? No. How do I find the total? Add. Many kids last year gave me this. 6 to 4. What is that comparing? Sons to what? Daughters. And they don't want that. They want sons to what? Total. So be careful with that one when you do it at home. They want 6 to total. Because it says sons to total. And like Judith said right now, to get the total, you have to now what? Add. This is a part to go. And that's why I always tell you the strategy should be first. Is it a part to part to go? Because if it's a part 2 whole and they don't give me the whole, I'm going to have to add. Tengo que sumar para agarrar el whole. Question number 6. Okay. Number 7. Stephanie collects nutcrackers. She has 6 Santa nutcrackers and 21 soldier nutcrackers. Which fraction best represents the ratio of soldier nutcrackers to the total number of nutcrackers? Number 7. Number 7. Y esta camarita que se me sigue apagando. Okay. What was the question? The ratio of soldier to total. So is it going to be a part to part? No. It's going to be a part to what? Whole. Soldiers to total. This is a part to whole. Yes? Let's get the facts. There are 6 Santa nutcrackers and 21 soldier. So 6 are Santa and 21 are soldiers. Which one do I need for sure? The 21. So let's already put that guy on the top or on the bottom? Top. Why on the top? Because he came what? First in the question. Put S for soldiers. Do I need to put the Santa on the bottom? No, because they want soldiers to what? Total. So how would I get the total? I'm going to have to get the 21 soldiers, add them with the 6 Santas, so I can find the total, which is 20 what? 7. Now we can put the 27 at the bottom and call this the total. ¿Entendido? No puede, muchos me ponen 21 to 6 porque nomás quieren poner lo que ya te dieron. Hay que leer con cuidado. Dice soldiers to what? Total. So this is the not the total. This is the Santas. To get the total, tengo que sumar. What do I have to do now to get the proportion here? Simplify. So let's go to the side. 21 over 27. Let's do a checklist. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now, this time, I didn't go all the way to the 21, guys. I just stopped at 11 because the numbers are too big. We're going to start attacking it this way. Will 2 work? Will 3 work? Yes. Will 4 work? No. As a matter of fact, let me give you a little trick now. If 2 doesn't work, none of the even numbers work. So get rid of all the even numbers. If 2 does not work, none of the even numbers will work. Will 5 work? No. Will 7 work? No. Only for 1. Will 9 work? No. Will 11 work? No. So who's the champion right now? 3. 21 over 27 simplified by 3, 3. 3 times what gives me 21? 7. 3 times what gives me 27? 9. Now let's check if 7 to 9 is there in the answers. Is 7 to 9 there?
Yes.
Now, what if it wasn't there? What can I do? I can go that times 2, times 3, times 4, times 4, times 5. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Guys, if the simplest is not there, please listen to this part. If the simplest is not there, you're going to have to do this. You have to go times 2, times 2, times 3, times 3, times 4, times 4, until you find one that's there. Listen again. If the simplest form is not there, I'm going to have to generate other possible answers. Just so you know. Si está simplified, pues qué padre, ya acabamos. Okay? Now let's go put it over here so we can check if we didn't mess up. 7 to 9. How do I check if we didn't mess up? Cross products. 21 times 9. 21 times 9. Vamos a ver qué sale. 189. 27 times 7. Vamos a ver qué sale. Yep, 189. Always check. So si sabemos que es 7 to 9. Question number 7?
No, sir.
The way I did number 7, you're gonna go home and do number 7 from the page 2. Let me go get page 2. It says that there's angelfish and neon fish. But look what they want. They want to know neon to off. What's that? Neon to off.
Oh.
Par to what?
Oh.
Ho. Who do you need first?
Yeah.
The neon. How many?
42.
And then after 42, who's gonna need second?
Angelfish.
That's what they do the mistake what he did. He wants to put the 14. Are we gonna put the 14?
No.
Because they want the what? All the fish. So what do you have to do with those two so we can get off?
Add.
Just like my number 7. That's it for homework. So you have question 7, question 6, and question 5 from the other page. So I gave you again 3 more questions for homework. And there's gonna be a video for you